Yeah, good morning and that. It's Uncle Lou here for you and two, and also with your Georgia versus Texas A&M halftime report. Man, first half, tale of two quarters. First quarter, unfortunately, has been like a lot of quarters we've seen for Georgia offensively this year, which was pitiful. Absolutely. Speaking of which, look what headline leads the halftime story. Justin Fields. I better not start talking about that. Disney dogs will have a stroke and a heart attack both at the same time. The first quarter was absolutely pitiful offensively. We had 11 yards total in the first quarter. Jake Fromm couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. He couldn't hit the ocean from the beach. He comes out one series, he's got his stupid glove on. Comes out the next series, he takes the glove off. Glove on, glove off, glove on, glove off. It's the brand, we don't have Justin Fields to run in and out of the game anymore, so it's our brand new hokey pokey this year, the glove hokey pokey. So 11 yards of total offense in the first quarter. Here we go again with the field goal routine. The defense is playing lights out. This is following up the fourth quarter last week against Auburn, where we had a mesmerizing 2 yards of total offense in the fourth quarter against the barn. First quarter today, 11. Second quarter, a lot better. I don't know what happened. Fromm woke up, cut his arm off and put somebody else's on there. I don't know what happened in the second quarter, but he hit a couple of passes after overthrowing about half a dozen wide open wide receivers in the first quarter. He finally woke up and decided to play. Swift had a couple of good runs there. And the defense has just played lights out for the entire game, like it has all season long. I truly feel sorry for this Georgia defense because it's one of the best Georgia defenses I've seen in my lifetime. It really is. I don't think we have a single player on the team maybe who's as good as like a Roquan Smith or, as far as a linebacker. We may not have a defensive back who's as good as DeAndre Baker. We may not have a guy up front who's as good as like Leonard Floyd or something. But every single player on the two deep on defense is legitimate. A legitimate, bona fide, possible star. I mean, there is no weaknesses. The defense is amazing, and I'm starting to feel sorry for him and getting a little bit pissed off because the defense is absolutely unreal, and the offense is just hard to watch at times. Like I said, second quarter, it looked okay. You had the one touchdown drive, but let's be real. Really, we had one drive. We had one good drive in the first half. Let's just be real. I get carried away because it's just, you don't see it very often. So I'm like, oh my God, what a great drive. I have to remind myself it was one drive. But it was a good drive. I don't know what happened there at the end of the first half with the clock management situation with Kirby. That was weird. Oh, back to the defense, though. Their back has to be sore. The defense's back is going to be wore out by the time Fromm graduates from carrying him for 4 years. But anyway, I don't know what happened there at the end of the half. We get down to the Texas A&M 35-yard line with like 2 minutes to go or something. Hot Rod's already hit a 50-yard field goal in the pouring down rain. We get down to the Texas A&M 35-yard line. It's like 4th and 5, and we punt, which is weird. Why not let Hot Rod kick another field goal? Or that's sort of no man's land. Go for it. Your defense is playing lights out. Just go for it. But no, you punt from the Texas A&M 35-yard line. So I'm thinking, oh, well, I guess they're just trying to hurry up and get to halftime then. Pin Texas A&M deep, another 3 and out. We'll let the clock bleed. We go to halftime. Well, no, we hold Texas A&M, and then on a third down, they snap the ball over Mon's head, so it's like 4th and 40 for Texas A&M, and the clock is running. Kirby calls a timeout. I'm like, what? Like, you literally just had the ball on the Texas A&M 35-yard line, and you didn't want it. You punted it back to him. And now you're calling a timeout to force Texas A&M to punt so that you can get the ball back on your own end of the field, like around the 20? It made no sense. But that's what we did, and they punted. We got the ball back. You knew what was coming. Run up the middle and go to halftime. Yeah. We ran up the middle, and then Kirby immediately calls a timeout. And I'm like, what do you... And sometimes maybe you see that. If that run up the middle busts for 40 yards or something, you're like, oh my God, okay, now we got 10 seconds left. Let's hit a quick pass or two, and we're in field goal range. That wasn't the case here. You run up the middle for 2 meaningless yards, you take a timeout, you huddle, you to draw up some amazing play that you're going to, for the last 9 seconds of the first half to try to get you the 40 yards you need for a field goal or something. You call a timeout, you come out, and you run the ball right up the middle again and then let the clock drain and you go to halftime with one timeout. It was the weirdest thing. I don't know. Clock management. Piss poor. Still an issue for Kirby. I just don't know what was going on there. But anyway, 13-3 at halftime over Texas A&M. Dogs will roll. Offense needs to get going. I'll be back at halftime to laugh at Texas A&M. Not a whole lot of kissing going on for them Texas A&M cadets, though.